All right, so look at all these beautiful guitars. Now these beautiful guitars, okay, let's start with that guitar over there. Okay, so this is like kind of like a part two of bass player's not important. That's a 24 and 3/4 scale SGs over there, the two red ones, for those that don't know what Gibson SGs are. And then you've got 25 and a half on this one, which is tuned to drop C. 25 and a half on that one and that one. And these are 26 and a half. These are the 7 and 8 string here. These are extended range guitars. Now, I always hear strange things from people that, oh, this doesn't matter, that doesn't matter, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, if it didn't matter, we'd all be playing the same guitar. We'd all be playing the same 4-string basses, and that would be it. Nobody would ever think to go to a 6-string bass, which the thing I'm learning about the 5-string bass is that I need a 6-string bass. Because in order, like, when I'm doing a B chord on that 8-string, that is the heaviest sounding guitar I've ever owned in my life. Might not be the best sounding guitar I've ever owned, but if I want to shake the walls and like take the building off the foundation, that 8-string will do it. Now, if I'm wailing away on a B chord on that and I start hitting this, it's like elephant murmuring low. It will shake the foundation of the building. Now, while those two guitars, the extended range 8-string guitar, which this 5-string bass will make that 8-string guitar sound even heavier. A lot of people, when they listen to a guitar, sounds killer heavy, and they're like, wow, that guitar is so heavy. You're hearing the bass. Now, as a guy I consider myself a guitar player, not a bass player. I got this mainly for recording and stuff like that on my vintage equipment. 2006 is now vintage equipment. In the music world, in the digital world for sure. And I understand where the bass has to be. So what if I'm in a pop band? That might scare people. But I can go here, or even here, on the B or whatever. I can do whatever I want, I don't have to be down here all the time for the bass. Like a little line I came up with last night. Again, I'm not a very good bass player, so forgive me. I'm getting better, but something like that, right? So you could put that somewhere, but you could also play that in different areas to get it, to make it not be so heavy, right? Maybe like while somebody's down here, I could give a chord a really nice voicing right there. What does that sound like behind a really nice chord, right? So while the guy's playing the D chord down here, you could be up here. Maybe he drops to E. Assuming I can't use the fat switch too much on that because again I don't want to pop my speakers. So you get the idea that if you are a creative bass player or a creative guitar player that's using the bass, you could put this instrument here, 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 wherever you want, because even on the highest note, that's still a pretty low note, you know what I mean? you want to put it. I'm using the B note just because it's the lowest note I got on here is this, you know, B. If I was going for middle C, okay, that's the middle of the piano. So I'll find it. I will find it. C. That should be C right there. Nope. Yeah, duh. So that's the middle of your piano. That's one octave down from the middle of the piano. So some guy's playing a nice C chord on his guitar, right? That C, G, D stuff or whatever. But he's just staying on that C chord. Singer's singing. Suddenly she gets really dramatic. The woolly mammoths are coming, right? You know what I mean? Like, so what am I doing? Well, I'm playing chords. That's what I'm doing. And bass players, I heard another really experienced bass player say this, and he summed it up really well. He goes, what's the guitar player doing? He's doing chords. You know, yeah, okay, there's riffs and solos. But song, he's pretty much doing chords. The keyboard player, he's doing chords. The bass player, he's doing chords, but he's doing something else in the chords. So this is where a little bit of music theory is going to help you, right? So add the fourth, add the fifth, add the seventh. Let's go down to the G here. Root, add the fourth, add the fifth, add the seventh, add the ninth, the song just got gigantic. So that's the power you have as a bass player. The trick is, where do you put it, right? Because let's say your guitar player is doing something like right? It's gonna be hard to follow, right? You know, but because if you try to do that with the fingers, good luck, you know. Probably not the best to try to follow with the fingers, unless you're really, really good. But you can. You know, so you could throw in chords in there. Learn your intervals, and know where to throw them, because like intervals can really give you a lot, right? And not only do they give you a lot, but they give you voicings where you don't always have to be. Maybe you can do something. So you don't always have to be on the, you know what I mean? That's nice too, when you know, you get that. But you don't always have to do that as a bass player. I think a lot of new bass players are probably thinking that way. Because I think in big chords as a guitar player all the time, I'm always thinking, well, when I do thin on the guitar, I go thick on the bass. When I do thick on the guitar, I go thin on the bass. So let's say I'm playing big 9 chord like that on my guitar. Okay, well, whatever I need, you know, nice and thin, right? punch it out. Maybe I go down to whatever, add a little riff there or whatever. Let's say the guitar player's just doing it. I could be going. In chords. Whatever it be. So, and I don't have to do it there. I can do it down here. Do an octave lower or whatever. So the point is that when people say that the bass isn't important, it's probably the most modable and moldable part of your song is going to be the bass player. He's the one that's going to choose whether he's just doing that G, C, D, or he's going. Whatever he's going to be doing, right? So he gets to choose that, so he can change that song a lot from three notes to a whole bunch of stuff.